Will everyone please stand and join me for the Pledge of Allegiance and remain standing for the national anthem. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Please be seated. Welcome, parents, friends, relatives, and welcome graduates. Can you believe we made it? It seems like just yesterday we were sitting in homeroom on our first day of high school. And what an exciting 4 years it has been. We came in as individuals, as totally separate people from different schools. People weren't sure we would come together and unite as a class with the Indian pride that Menominee Falls is known for. But we did. We came together and here we are, the class of 1996. We sit together on our last event. Yes, there will be reunions, but there will never be a time when every single graduate will be there. This is it. 4 years went so fast, but be proud. Turn to your classmates, shake their hands, and congratulate them, because we did it. Thank you, parents, teachers, administrators, all of the staff, school board members, Dr. Shaw, and Mr. Woozencraft. We couldn't have done it without any of you. We are the class of 1996, and today is our day. Congratulations, graduates, and thank you for an exciting 4 years. At this time, I would like to introduce the people sitting behind me. First, the class officers are Jeremy Holtz, Tisha Stroud, Josh Trowbridge, Dee Dee Johnson, and our wonderful principal, Mr. Woozencraft, Dr. Scott, Dr. Shaw, and the school board members, Mrs. Nelson, Mrs. Kahns, Mrs. Leakley, Mr. Hollenhorst, Mr. Schramka, and Mr. Turney. Now, we will hear a musical selection sung by the senior choir members. Now we would like to hear some remarks from Dr. Shaw.
Thank you, Tracy. Board members, graduates, parents, and friends, it's my honor to address graduating class of 1996. Each graduating class has its own unique personality. You are different from the classes before you and the classes that will follow. You, the class of 96, are the first class in my 5 years as superintendent where teachers and community members called me about you. Not to complain, but to give compliments to me about you. The compliments I received describe you as good kids, good citizens, an enjoyable group to work with, well-mannered, respectful of teachers, students who listen to teachers, and students that speak highly of their teachers. One teacher told me, "We will miss this class." Some teachers said that your leadership made the school very enjoyable and more focused on learning. Some of you, maybe some parents, don't believe these compliments, but they're true. This class has received more community accolades than any other in my time as superintendent. Now today, on graduation, it's my turn to compliment you. As your superintendent, I want to offer you two compliments. I am a teacher. I have worked in schools and universities for more than 28 years. In school, the highest compliment is to be called a good teacher. That's what you are to me. The class of 96 is a very good teacher. You have taught me, through your hard work and achievements, three very important lessons. First, you have taught me about the importance of education. You have taught me that now, more than ever before, education is critically important to you individually and to us as a people. More than 90% of you are continuing on in some type of post-secondary education. 70% of you will be attending a four-year university. This past year, you asked for more alternatives to college prep curriculum, and more students than ever before participated in school-to-work programs, the alternative high school, WCT, CTC post-secondary options, apprenticeships, and mentoring programs. More students than ever before received scholarships through the Menominee Falls Foundation or other resources to support continuing education. You taught me that education is our most important social community resource. You also taught me about the importance of community. Education requires your individual commitment, but it is fundamentally a social process. It is something that we do together. We educate each other. We need each other. Students, parents, teachers, businesses, churches, to create a learning community. We must all learn and teach together. When you are respectful to teachers, you help teachers be better. When your parents establish a foundation and donate time and hard work to the PTA and the foundation, they make education better. When you personally tutor other students, you make education better. When you show the Milwaukee community that students of diverse races and backgrounds can work together successfully in the 220 program, you make education and the community better. When you participate in more community service projects than any other class and more student council activities than any other class, you make history in Menominee Falls and you make education better. When you create an atmosphere of learning based on respect and responsibility, You make learning better for every student, teacher, and citizen in Menominee Falls. You have set a new standard, and you demonstrate that it is possible for public schools to succeed, to thrive, to excel. Finally, you have taught me a lesson about the importance of hard work. I have watched you as a superintendent and as a parent. I see how much homework many of you do. I see the number of accelerated courses and the CAP courses you take. I see your anxiety about finals and tests. I see that many of you took the ACT not once, but multiple times to get a better and better score. Once again, you teach me that if you work hard, anything is possible. It is not ability, but determination and hard work that succeeds. There is one student in your class who has been a special teacher to me. One of you who was not doing very well in school. One of you who was receiving poor grades. One of you who was having behavior problems in school. One of you who was close to dropping out. But you didn't. You sought help and you worked hard. You taught me, once again, a lesson I will never forget, that hard work can accomplish anything. So you have my highest compliment, that you are a good teacher to me and to the Menominee Falls community. You have taught Menominee Falls about the importance of education, about the importance of a community of learners, about the importance of hard work. My second compliment is that I have never been prouder of a graduating class. I am proud that you are leaving Menominee Falls with an attitude of lifelong learning. You are committed to continued learning the rest of your life. That attitude is the most important educational achievement possible anywhere. I am proud that I know many of you personally. I am proud that my son is part of this graduating class. I am proud to be your superintendent. I am proud that you were such good kids. Now today, I am proud that you are no longer just good kids, but the good men and women, the graduates of 1996. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Shaw. Now, Dr. Scott will say a few words.
I want to preface my remarks this afternoon with a personal observation. I have taught in this district for 28 years. And I want you to know, I think you're one of the nicest classes I have ever worked with. You have been nice to your teachers, you have been nice to the administrators, and maybe more importantly, you're nice to one another. It's been a pleasure working with you. What I want to say a few words about this afternoon is the subject of ambivalence. That is, the feeling of two or more conflicting or contradictory emotions that one might feel at one time. Graduations are occasions when people typically feel ambivalence because they are ceremonies that celebrate both an ending and a beginning. And we feel one way at endings, and we feel another way at beginnings. On the one hand, you graduating seniors are probably feeling relief. Your papers are written, your tests are taken, and you'll never again have to ask for a pass to go to the bathroom. On the other hand, you also know that a familiar part of your lives has now come to an end. You'll no longer be sitting in study halls. or skipping them for that matter. You'll no longer be attending Friday night dances, and you'll not be seeing daily the friends who have been so much a part of your lives. You're bound to feel a little sad. The truth of the matter is that most of life's experiences evoke in us ambivalence. Take your parents right now. They're no doubt feeling proud of you, but they're probably also feeling a little bit dazed, recognizing that the years of your childhood have literally sped by them. Well, when you're feeling ambivalent, how do you decide what to do? What course of action to take? I think it helps at such times to keep certain principles of civilized living in mind. First, it helps to remember that the integrity of your character is a fragile gift, one that needs to be guarded and nurtured. Integrity means behaving in accordance with the ethics that have always provided the bedrock on which the best of human societies have been built. Honesty, decency, fairness, and respect for others. Sadly, such behavior is rather too uncommon in today's world, but you can change that. Second, it helps to keep in mind that the quest for meaning and understanding in life is a noble and worthwhile pursuit, but also one that can so easily be clouded over with what's trivial and second-rate. Therefore, try to decide what's truly important and commit yourself to these things. And third, it helps to understand that it is always a mistake to trade the good life for the pleasurable life. Pleasure seeking as an end in and of itself will leave you unsatisfied and empty. The good life, while it does require that you focus on others rather than yourselves, and frequently to say no to instant gratification, will lead you in the end to satisfaction, and yes, often to pleasure as well. Well, these are lessons you may have to learn for yourselves. Your teachers hope that we and your studies have been helpful in pointing the way. You may not realize whether that is true or not for some time. In any case, we want to wish you the very best in life and to congratulate you on the accomplishments you have already achieved. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Scott. At this time, the class officers will say a few words.
Someone once said, if you are never scared or embarrassed or hurt, it means you never take chances. As I think of the class of '96, so many unique personalities stand out in my mind, each offering a special gift. Throughout our lives, we have all felt scared, embarrassed, and hurt. We take a chance when we stand up for what is right, but not always popular. Chance allows us to grow and eventually take responsibility for our actions. I have seen my classmates take chances, and I have seen the scared, embarrassed, and hurt expressions at MFHS. But through overcoming our challenges, we have grown stronger and more courageous. The class of '96 has pulled together our senior year, and as I walk the hallways, I see the friendships that will never be forgotten. And as we leave these familiar hallways, we take the chance of being scared, hurt, and embarrassed. But I ask you to remember that we can make a difference if only we take the chance to fulfill our dreams.
"4 years ago, a group of approximately 250 entered this institution with feelings of wonderment and awe. Today, this group is graduating with mixed emotions of sadness and joy, emptiness and fulfillment. Our curiosity and search for knowledge at this point in our lives has been satisfied through the efforts of both our dedicated faculty and staff, plus our own hard work. This has given all of us a degree of fulfillment and success for now. We have all made lasting friendships during our short stay at Menomonee Falls High School. The time has passed so rapidly before us that we can hardly believe today is graduation day. Soon, a sense of sadness and emptiness will take place that has been generated by the separation from friends and family as we embark on our future endeavors. We need not fear this separation, but rather embrace it with joy, as it is part of our growth cycle. This cycle will take us down the path of society and repeat itself many times. The path we choose to take and the contributions we make will have a lasting and profound effect on those that follow. The class of 1996 truly cherishes and appreciates the opportunities that have been bestowed upon us. We will focus our energies and harness our emotions and make all of you proud of all of our efforts. In closing, I wish all of you health, happiness, and future success.
I want to start this speech by saying I treated this like any other assignment and did it the night before, so if something doesn't quite make sense, please excuse it. These past 4 years at Menomonee Falls High School, I've learned a lot academically, like 1 + 1 is 2, and socially, that a rumor only takes seconds to spread. I've had fun making friends with the people sitting before me, whether through sports, clubs, or classes, and if I never had the pleasure of talking to one of you, it was only because I'm a shy person. I'd like to take this chance to say good luck and to some goodbye. As we move on to college, it is inevitable that we will lose contact with some of our closest friends. But never fear, college, new jobs, or the military will give us the opportunity to make new ones. Before I go, I also want to let everyone know that this is the first year that the Chapter 220 program will see students graduate that have been in this district since the 3rd grade. For each student in the program, I'm sure there's at least one experience you will hold dear and remember always. I have plenty. To the class of 1996, congratulations and good luck.
Fellow graduates, parents, teachers, and friends, today is not only a day in which we celebrate the past 4 years together, but the beginning of our lives. Many of us will choose separate roads to follow, and some will choose similar ones. Whatever roads we choose, we will have one final door to open. Each person, as an individual, has a key with different meaning. Each person's key will open a different door. The key unlocks your dreams and the success to your future. All of our futures are what we make of them. Each key opens the door to a future which we hold special and unique to ourselves. Make the best of your dreams and follow them through. Support from parents, friends, and family will always continue throughout your lives. Without the support from them in the past, we would not become the mature, civilized young adults that we are today. The past 4 years, we as a group have learned many important facts about life. These past years have been the growing process of what will someday become the leaders of the future. Life is a nurturing process in which we learn by all we do. I would now like to read to you a poem by Edmund O'Neill. Deep within our hearts, each of us carries the seed of a secret dream, special and unique to each individual. Sometimes another person can share that dream and help it to grow to fulfillment. Other times, the dreams remain a solitary pursuit only known to the seeker. But secret or shared, no matter what it might be, a dream is a potential which should never be discouraged. For each of us also carries within ourselves a light which can cause the seed to grow and blossom to beautiful reality. That same light I've seen shine in all of you. Good luck and best wishes in all that you do. Thank you for the support and the memories over the past 4 years. Thank you.
Thank you, all of you. At this time, Mr. Wozencraft will come up and say a few words, but before that, we'd like to give him the gift that the class got him. Also, we have a gift for Mr. Diddle, who could not be here today. He's our senior class advisor, but his son is graduating today at Homestead. But this is for Mr. Wozencraft.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Well, very nice.
It's
The
in gray.
discus.
It's in gray.
It's in gray. Oh, thank you. We always did say this class was unique. Now, as the final speaker of the day, I'd like to address the class of 1996. But before I do that, I have a few thank yous to put out. You know, a high school of this caliber doesn't happen by accident. We have an outstanding faculty. We have a very excellent custodial staff, fine secretaries, fine TAs, and also excellent cooks. All of those people together help us produce classes like the class of 1996. I'd also like to take a moment to mention our administrative team. And if they're, I'm sure they're here, I'd like them to step forward if they're here. Barbara Tays is one of our associate principals. Barbara, if you're here, please stand. Mary Jones. Jim Hessler, our athletic director. And of course, my secretary, Mrs. Kleba. And as everyone knows, the school can function without me, but it can't function without Mrs. Kleba. Mary Jones, Barb Tays, and Jim Hessler and I have been together this year for the first time. Jim is a first-year athletic director. Barbara's been with me for 6 years, and Mary has been with me for 3. This group of people have been exceptionally good, dedicated workers. I hope we can stay together for many more years. They're absolutely wonderful people. I'd also like to acknowledge my wife and thank her for the understanding of the late nights and the long meetings and things of that nature. Her support is very, very vital to me. And I'd also like to mention the band and recognize the band and the wonderful job they do, and under the direction of Mr. Euenfeld. Thank you, Mr. Euenfeld and band. There's also a mural, and I'm sorry we don't have a copy of it down here, but I want to recognize the 2 art graduates of 1996 here, Hanako Aquino and Kirsten Jastrowski, for their beautiful job they did. And if you have a chance, go down by the office and view this beautiful mural. And I love the quote that they have on it. It's from Lord Taylor Tennyson, and it says, "I dipped into the future and all the wonders that would be." How appropriate for the class of 1996. And behind me, the class officers who have given so unselfishly of their time and effort throughout their entire high school careers. They are fine leaders and fine young people who will be very successful in life. And I appreciate them and will miss them. And as I look at you, the class of 1996, I would hope that at some point today, at the parties after this, that you would go to the parent, grandparent, friend, relative, girlfriend, boyfriend, whoever, all those who have helped you along the way to get to this point, and just simply say thank you. And to those of you that are not part of the Menominee Falls School District, you should be aware that the Menominee Falls School District has a mission statement. And I'd like to read that because I think it's pertinent to this class. It simply says, "The School District of Menominee Falls cares about our children, and together with family and community will provide the finest educational experience so each student becomes the best citizen." This class, more than any other, has lived up to that mission statement. These young people before you today are some of the finest citizens that I have ever had the privilege of working with. And while every class in Menominee Falls past is special, this one may be special-er. I say that because I have had the privilege of sitting down with each and every one of these students on an individual basis. And I can attest to the quality of their family life and their commitment to education. It's truly remarkable. And as several of the speakers before me have said, we do have an extremely high number of students who will be continuing their education beyond high school. And while those that are going into the military, they'll be continuing their learning process. And those that are going into work-study programs or apprenticeship programs, they also will be learning. And I cannot tell you how proud this makes me feel of all of you, or how happy I am for you. You came here as freshmen, and you were focused, and you were successful. And while, as I said earlier, there is always someone who helps you get to this point, each individual, each one of you has their own reason for making it to this point today. But please remember this, the class of '96, that graduation is only the beginning. But if you continue on the path that you have established here at this high school, you will be a success. I also want to publicly thank Dr. Shaw and the Board of Education for allowing the faculty and staff and myself to work with such a wonderful group of young people. So in ending, I want to wish each and every one of you the best. And remember this, you have been part of an exceptional group of young people, and that each and every one of you are an integral part of the success of this class. Thank you. And now, I would like the very exceptional class of 1996 to please step forward and be recognized.
Amy Barney. Aaron Bogart. Susan Brown. Chris Calamer. Susan Zara. John Dimitri. Michael Fox. Julie Gellenden. Amy Gettleman. Nicholas Gundrum. Sarah Haslinger. Darla Hoffman. Hanako Akeno. Kristen Jastrowski. Nicholas Kent. Kristen Kiesner. David Myers. Michelle Olson. Stephen Pappas. Jason Reimer. Christopher Shaw. Sarah Snyder. Kevin Spredeman. Nikki Ann Tarantino. Mark Thomas. Emily Van Cleve. Joseph Winters. Michael Adams. Michelle Adams. Jeremy Alchafel. Baman Amin. Baman Amin. Kimberly Anania. Fabio Andretti. Naomi Andrews. Gregory Barbera. Nick Barbera. Daniel Barbian. Jason Barter. Brian Barth. Joshua Bartz. Lisa Baum. Daryl Bell. Dahlia Benderitis. Jacqueline Beret. Jennifer Beret. Angela Bertoni. Carrie Birkenader. Jeffrey Burlew. Kelly Bitson. Jason Blackston. Brian Blake. Adrian Bluma. David Borst. Giovanni Borelli. Angela Breinig. Kristen Broughton. Adam Brunner. Matthew Bulow. Paula Bull. Jennifer Bullen. Kevin Berg. Rajara Cephas. Daniel Kloss. Michael Klein. Charles Coakley. Ryan Cook. Andrew Coppersmith. Linda Dankert. Mark Denler. Danielle DeRocher. Matthew Drogemiller. Michael Dumbleton. Laura Edwin. Steve Elger. Mandy Emmons. Heidi Engert. Jason Ferguson. Nicole Flash. Danielle Ford. Sarah Ford. William Forrester. Brian Fowler. Katie Freeman. Kelly First. Kara Fullerton. Michaela Gannon. Ryan Garnier. Chris Garrett. Daniel Gebauer. Beth Gabowski. Joseph Lashinsky. Gerald Gamola. David Gorzak. Jeremy Goss. Kate Grimm. Tanya Gergo. John Guzzi. Christine Hash. Matthew Hadler. Julia Hanley. Daniel Feeney. Heather Hayden. Patrick Healy. James Hebert. Teresa Heinrichs. Rebecca Held. Chad Henricks. Julie Hesse. Steve Hoagland. Heidi Hokenstad. Jason Holtz. Sandra Yankee. Terry Jashinsky. Lori Johnson. Catherine Jones. Timothy Jubek. Gina Julian. Christine Kalawa. Matthew Castern. Melissa Kauf. Thomas Kiesler. Amy Keller. Ryan Klagman. Douglas Cleaver. Chad Klinkhammer. Sabrina Klock. Sarah Codet. Jennifer Kushelik. Jonathan Kraft. Robert Kabatsky.
Good luck, buddy. I'm glad you came by us.
Nicole Kubiak. Scott Cumrow.
Good luck at Whitewater, buddy. Hey, Jim.
James Coons. Jennifer Kunzman. Jeffrey Lagerman. Jamie Lowinger. Danielle Lemke. Tavis Lemke. Sean Loomis. Matthew Lerbecki. Eddie Luckett. Richard Marlette. Sarah McGuire. Nicole Meyer. Jessica Miller. Matthew Miller. Brian Mitchke. Melissa Molinar. Michael Molinar. Rebecca Moore. Zachary Miller. Nathan Nakama. Christopher Naraki. Lucinda Neff. Ronald Niles. Jessica Nellen. Tyler Newman. Shelby Nolan. Rachel Nowak. Catherine Nineheis. Michai Odia. Sarah Olinger. Ryan Ortlieb. Kimberly Otto. Jessica Para. Ryan Przitza. Jacqueline Peters. Ryan Peters. Kelly Pfaff. Randy Phillips. David Pittman. Andrea Price. Ben Pulvermacher. Krista Putnam. Celine Relays. Keith Rasmussen. Thomas Radis. David Recklitz. Tracy Recklitz. Aaron Reimer. Donald Reitz. Jody Reichner. Dawn Brody. Robert Rudnick. Leslie Reinders. Allison Sanders. Susan Sanfilippo. Justin Shaper. Matthew Schaus. Christy Shedler. Leroy Seafeld. Carrie Severson. James Shafransky. Bridget Sheridan. Adam Skinador. Christopher Slinker. Angela Summers. Lisa Sporleader. Shelley Springab. Karen Stanslowski. Brika Stark. Christopher Stark. Joseph Steckelberg. Scott Stiglitz. Christopher Strashashar. Deanna Striggins. Christina Stryker. Paul Savalik. Renee Swearingen. Brian Sweet. Jeffrey Samborski. Michael Tarantino. Brian Unke. Timothy Verhalen. Jamie Vick. Nicole Valoria. Catherine Wagner. Craig Walkner. Tyann Walschlager. Jamel Wamubu. Melissa Wonky. Sarah Wansnyder. Joshua Weber. Rachel Weiland. Jonathan Welch. Jason Wells. Lynette Weiler. Nathan Winkler. Karen Woodashek. Sarah Wolf. Amy Wallenberg. David Worley. Mara Youngbauer. John Zapkwitz. Don Zapp. Benjamin Zartner. Scott Zimmerman. Jeremy Holtz. Letitia Stroud. Diana Johnson. Joshua Trowbridge. Tracy Leakley. Will all graduates please stand? Please show the symbol of graduation by moving the tassel from the left to the right. Congratulations. Will everyone please wait to exit until all the graduates have left the gymnasium? Thank you.
These are the days. Oh. you.